We turn now to leadership changes at the Department of Education. Dr. Robert Taylor is no longer the Superintendent of Education. This after he was rejected by the Mississippi Senate. We have exclusive reaction from Dr. Taylor about this decision. He spoke with our senior reporter, Quentis Jones.
That's right. Dr. Robert Taylor was selected by a 7-member board at the Department of Education. Well, now he's out. When we first spoke to Dr. Robert Taylor back in January, he had a huge vision for improving the state's education system.
I've had an opportunity to come into this state and see a framework that has really put Mississippi on the map.
Dr. Taylor moved back to Mississippi from North Carolina to take over as state superintendent, but months later, the state Senate rejected his nomination. Opponents like Republican State Senator Chris McDaniel say he was a supporter of critical race theory and was part of the, quote, woke culture. I spoke exclusively with Dr. Taylor about those claims.
What I would encourage people to do is to look and understand what critical race theory is.
Critical race theory, or CRT, is defined by some as a way of understanding how racism has shaped public policy. Many states are fighting to ban it from public schools. Dr. Taylor tells me those against him are using it as a dog whistle to suggest he supports something without knowing if it's true.
CRT is not taught in public schools. Most educators had no idea what CRT was up until about 2 years ago. So if there are questions about what type of standards we need to teach, we can certainly have debate about that. But our goal should always be to focus on an honest truth.
And although his time is up as state superintendent, he says he still wants what's best for our students.
There's still certainly a lot of work that needs to be done, particularly with low-performing schools. It's really about making sure that we get the resources in those schools and those communities so they can move forward.
And Taylor says while there is still more work to do, he thinks the state is moving in the right direction on the education front. Quentis Jones, Fox 23 News, Hattiesburg.